Thank you for joining with me this evening for the second part of Lesson 84, Love Holds No Grievances. Grievances are completely alien to love. Grievances attack love and keep its light obscure. If I hold grievances, I am attacking love and therefore attacking myself. Myself thus becomes alien to me. I am determined not to attack myself today so that I can remember who I am. These specific forms for applying this idea would be helpful. There is no justification for denying myself, capital S, self. I will not use this to attack love. Let this not tempt me to attack myself. Again, we are invited to call to mind situations, circumstances, relationships where we may be tempted to hold grievances. We are instructed to reframe those circumstances according to our priority. This circumstance, this relationship, this situation is no justification for denying my capital S self. And that is the part of me that is fully identified with God. I will not use this situation, this relationship, this circumstance to attack love. And finally, let this circumstance, this relationship, this situation, let this not tempt me to attack myself. Let's sit in practice. Love holds no grievances. We are reminded again that we choose grievance or we choose love. We cannot have both in the same thought. We are encouraged to surrender grievances and to prioritize love, to prioritize our connection with our capital S self, to prioritize our relationship with God, the Creator. Breathing in and out, noticing the rise and fall of the torso. Sending our awareness down to the feet, noticing where the feet make contact with the floor. Love holds no grievances. Let's notice 5 things that we can see in our practice room. And with each, repeat to ourselves today's lesson. Love holds no grievances. Just training ourselves to look at the daily things around us with new eyes. Reminding ourselves that every thought chooses love or fear. It chooses a miracle or grievance. Now noticing 5 things we can hear actually, let's do the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The 4 things we can hear. And as we notice each sense and observation, reminding ourselves, love holds no grievances. Let's continue our mindfulness practice as we train ourselves to focus on today's lesson, love holds no grievances. Let's continue by noticing 5 things we can feel. Love holds no grievances. Notice the feeling of breath entering and leaving the body, and the sounds they make. Notice the feeling of swallowing and the sound it makes. Turning within the body, love holds no grievances. Contemplating our own bodies with today's lesson, feeling our feet touching the floor, love holds no grievances. Sending our awareness up the calves towards the knees. Let's stop to rub any sore part of the body, reminding ourselves love holds no grievances. And sending our awareness up to the sit bones, noticing where our big support structure down below makes contact with the floor, the mat, the chair, the bed, wherever you happen to be. Breathing in and out, relaxing the belly, rubbing the belly, being gentle. Love holds no grievances. The belly is where we will hold grievances with ourselves, shame, guilt, deep worry about the future. And just reminding ourselves as we're very gentle with the sweet little belly. It's kind of the seat of our inner child. Love holds no grievances. Offering the same care and support to our often damaged little inner person that we are receiving from the Creator in today's lesson. Love holds no grievances. No grievances are held against us. We are infinitely loved and infinitely supported. We are welcome. We are safe. We are treasured. Love holds no grievances. And so we say to ourselves, you are treasured. Breathing in, you are safe. Breathing in, you are home. Breathing in, you are loved. Breathing in, you are respected. Breathing in, you are worthy. You are arrived. Love holds no grievances. As I personally sit in practice, I am finding what comes to mind are things that I perceive to be terrible errors I've made, where I've hurt others, where I've been unkind, where I was, so young, just so ignorant and hurt others. And so those come to mind as I contemplate the lovableness of my inner child. And if that comes to your mind as well, we are holding on to pretty old guilt and shame. And so we say, I will not use this guilt and shame to attack love. This guilt and shame is no justification for denying my true self. This guilt and shame is not an excuse to attack my true self. Love holds no grievances. Breathing in, I forgive and am forgiven. Breathing in accepting my forgiveness, I share the light of the world with everyone. And sitting together in silence. Observing the ease of what it feels like to let go of grievances and surrender completely to this path to salvation that Jesus has offered us. Love holds no grievances. I'm just enjoying how simple and easy it is. There's no one to fix. There's no one to change, no one to convert. There's no fear of hell. Love holds no grievances. The path to salvation is right here, right now, in this choice to choose love over fear, to choose the miracle over the grievance. Man, that's hard. Breathing in and out. I am the light of the world. Breathing in, forgiveness is my function as the light of the world. Breathing in, the light of the world brings peace to every mind through my forgiveness. And breathing out. Breathing in, let me not forget my function. Breathing out. Breathing in, my only function is the one God gave me. And breathing out. Breathing in, my happiness and my function are one. Breathing out. Breathing in, love created me like itself. Breathing out. And breathing in, love holds no grievances. Breathing out. Thank you for joining with me for the second part of Lesson 84, and that is a review of Lesson 67, I think. Again, as situations, circumstances, and relationships arise where we are tempted to deny the applicability of today's lesson, let's remind ourselves, this is no justification for denying myself. I will not use this to attack love. Let this not tempt me to attack myself. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow for our review of Lesson 85. Thank you for joining with me. I wish you a wonderful evening. Bye-bye.